Right, we have a chat to Aussie Outback legend, Dingo Dan. John tries his hand at cultural eating, and later we meet Australia's cutest and most cuddly creatures, including Billy the koala. I'm Alex. Oh, isn't he cute? I'm Alex Montgomery. Now please welcome your host, John Jones.
Hello and welcome to the John Jones Holiday Special, the show that, like Australia, is dry and barren inside. I'm your host, John Jones. Oh, Australia, the land of the free and the home of the brave, and the backyard of the bogan. Here in Australia, we're not about greatness. We are the lucky country. We have a population of nearly 24 million people, all of whom have not only survived, but thrived in a nation that absolutely everything is trying to kill you. Everything from our biblical weather conditions to the borderline mutant animals. And today's a day to celebrate that. Now please join in welcoming our first guest, Aussie Outback icon, Dingo Dan. Dan.
Hello, John Jones.
Whoa, you're not Dingo Dan.
Yes, I am.
Wait a minute, aren't you that relationship specialist from the Valentine's Day special?
Oh, no, Jonathan, you must have me mistaken. You see, my full name is Dingo Danielle, or Dingo Dan for short.
Right, but you've got a British accent.
And what's that got to do with anything? This is a multicultural society we're living in. I mean, a Brit can be a dingo if she chooses to be.
I guess so. I'm sorry, I just expected you to be a little more stereotypical.
No, it's okay, my child, it happens all the time.
Right, so it says here that you've just returned from an expedition in the Simpson Desert. How was that?
Oh, you know, it was quite dry.
Just like this conversation.
What?
Alrighty then. Is it true that you once escaped the jaws of a crocodile using only a sock, a pair of tweezers, and a handgun?
Yes, it is, Jonathan, but actually, I wanted to talk about you.
I don't really see how that's relevant, Dingo. I mean, after all, this interview is about you.
Well, I just couldn't help but notice how upset you are, John.
Upset? Look, honestly, Dingo, I'm fine. Now, can you tell us about the time you broke free
Have you been sleeping all right?
Yes. Now, look, just can you tell us about the time
Eating enough?
Like a stuffed pig. Now, please, regale us with your...
I just look at you and I see a hollow husk. I mean, you go out drinking every night and you throw yourself at work day after day like a sullen dove on a Scottish moor. Not to mention the fact that your wife decided to leave you stranded, you know, like a lost child in the twisted woods under a drooping willow by a misty pond beneath a flickering starry skyline of eternal gloom.
Are you finished?
Almost. Betraying you like a brigadier on a pirate ship. Mutilating you like a mannequin discarded at the back of a clothing store. You know, festering you like a...
Cool it with the metaphors. Jesus. All right, so maybe I am a little bit sad. But what's that got to do with...
You're heartbroken, Jonathan. It's bad enough that your wife keeps playing with your heart. And you still haven't come to terms with the fact that your father decided to leave you at such a young age. You have got to stop punishing yourself. Hard liquor and Tumblr are not the answers. All right? I'm afraid there's a void within you that could never be filled with materialistic desires.
Oh, God. You're right. But what can I do, Dingo, man?
Well, I'm afraid these things take time, John. You know, it might be years before you could get back to being your normal self.
Surely there's something I can do.
Well, now that you mention it, there are some things that you can do to speed things up. There's meditation, charity, and, of course, sacrifice. In fact, you can read about it in my new book called The Word of Tapas.
What, tapas? Like the Spanish snack?
No. You see, tapas is a way of life lived out by the support group I founded. In fact, you can... you know what we'll do, actually? Let's take a moment now to learn about them. Cue the tape.
Cue the tape? Wait, this is my show. I cue the tape.
surrounded by work and no play, then the way of the tappers is for you. Expose yourself to the wonderful camaraderie that comes with our benevolent association. Sign up now and receive a free wood and access to all our life-changing rituals. Sign up to the Illuminati today.
All hoods, daggers and balls are property of Illuminati Inc. Please refrain from sacrificing non-members and ensure ongoing attendance to all rituals, summonings and bloodlettings. Attendance will be noted, absentees will be called.
Wow, that actually looked really good. What did you say your group's name was called again?
Our society, it's called the Illuminati.
I'm sorry, that just sounds a little bit similar to the Illuminati.
No, not at all, Jonathan. You know, we're not some kind of cult lurking beneath the shadows behind closed doors. Oh no, we're much more open about it. You see, we get together weekly with a small seminar and with a motivational speaker, and then afterwards we have a small meal together.
Yeah, right. Have you got many members?
We've got about 50,000,
Oh, so not that many then.
I think, yeah. The number tends to fluctuate depending on the season.
So not many people like going out during the winter, I guess.
More to do with the soil density, but yeah, essentially, yeah. Winter is a pretty hard time for some of the fold.
So is there some sort of a screening process for this?
Oh, not at all. In fact, as a matter of fact, anybody can join.
Right.
In fact, coincidentally, given your celebrity status, it would be a most beneficial partnership if you were to consider joining. Come on. It's got to feel all lonely being all cooped up in that house all by yourself.
Well, if you think it'll help.
I promise you, John. With your compulsory donations, we are going to carve you into a man capable of pulling off the greatest television ratings ever witnessed by our great nation.
Now look, don't get me wrong, great ratings would help, but you just said donations and I just...
Oh, it's nothing really, you know, just what you can spare here and there. In fact, if any of your viewers out there would like to make a donation, the website's just popped up on your screens now.
Oh, cool. Great.
Right. So, if you will just sign here, here, and here. We've already got your bank account details and Medicare number.
You got my what?
You have got to stop living in this materialistic world, John. Now just sign here and shed those chains that bind you.
Well, I would have my lawyer look over this, but he's gone missing.
I don't see how that's relevant, John.
All right, there you go.
Oh, thank you, my child.
So what happens now?
Well, next time we meet, we'll formally initiate you into the group.
And that'll be when?
Every Wednesday and every Friday. Oh, and John, make sure you bring a sharp knife. It's just that blunt ones tend to make the ceremony a little bit harder.
Okay, cool. Hey, Dingo Dan. Dingo Dan? We'll be right back after these short messages.
Welcome to summer, friends. The season when cool drinks go down easy and often come up again 4 hours later. But public spews aren't the only risk out there for rookie drinkers. There's wasps in your can, thong blowouts, douchebags, sand boobs, heights, water, unless you're drinking it, and of course matching tattoos. So drink classy and be the hero, not the fool with a yin-yang tattoo that looks like a sperm.
Welcome back to the John Jones Holiday Special, where I am just as confused as you are. Let's head over for a weather update with the resident weather specialist, Angelica Showers.
Doesn't look very kindly upon members of cults, Jonathan.
Don't call me Jonathan. And it's not a cult, Angelica.
Okay, then what on earth is on your head?
This? It's nothing. It's just a new fashion trend.
Oh, okay. I was just saying how lovely it is. Anyway, to the weather now, John. There is some patchy sunshine over here, some rain over there, and wind. That's all we have time for. Back to you, John.
Yeah, great. Thanks, Angelica. Now, it might be surprising for all of you out there to hear that we are not the only show filmed in this particular studio. There's educational shows where children learn their ABCs. There's news and current affair in Hello Riverina. But there's also a little show we like to call Cooking with Pedro. G'day, Pedro. Happy Australia Day.
Hi, John. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. And, you know, you really helped out by giving us your time slot for the show.
Oh, that's okay, John. Honestly, I didn't have a choice.
Well, what do you got for me today?
Well, John, seeing as it is Australia Day, I thought I would be a little creative. To be honest, there isn't much food that is uniquely Australian, so I improvised.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it's anything like your banana souffle.
Not quite. The first dish is a creamy bush tomato soup.
Oh, that looks delicious.
Lightly dusted with gecko.
Gecko? What the... What? Why?
Yeah, that's right, John. To be honest, it was a bit of an accident. The little guy just fell in. But it added a bit of a zing to the soup nonetheless. Do you want to try?
No, on second thought, I don't think I could fit in an entree right now. Why don't we have a look at the main?
That's a bit rude, John.
Rude? You're trying to feed me a gecko live on air.
Odie, settle down there. Let's move right on to the next dish.
Ah, see, that's more like it. A classic Australian.
Koala foot pie.
What the... Pedro, what is wrong with you?
It's authentic.
Authentic? Where did you even get a koala foot? What's next? Crocodile cupcakes?
Don't be silly. It's a kidney fondue.
Oh my... Get him out of here. Come on, cut to a commercial or
This
something.
is my time slot, John Jones. My time slot!
Get him out of here, come on. Jesus, all right.
If your blind date is already blind upon arrival, grab them a water and politely remind them that drinking classily is the key to your heart.
Welcome back to those of you who are still tuned in after that appalling display of culinary skill. We are now about to see some adorable little native creatures. What? Dingo Dan, what are you doing here?
Well, it is Friday, John. It's time for our meeting.
Right, well, actually, Dingo, we were just going to have a look at some cute little Aussie critters, weren't we, Stewie? This Billy the koala, and... Damn it, Pedro, what have you done? Stewie, I'm so sorry. Please, forgive. Stewie.
Well, perhaps you have some time for your new family now, Jonathan. You know Lilith, of course.
Hi, John.
Whoa.
So nice to meet you. Can I get your autograph before we, commence?
Sure. Commence what exactly?
Wonderful. Let us begin.
All right, John, we're just going to need you to sit in your seat right here for us.
Okay.
There you go.
Right.
Good boy.
I guess this is the whole initiation thing then, right? What the hell?
Not quite, John.
Okay, great. What the
Glorious tapas, source of truth, bringer of pain. You have summoned us all here to provide you with our newest member, Jonathan Jones. Now shout out your name and identify yourself to Tapas.
But you just said...
Do it!
Hello, I'm John Jones of the John Jones Holiday Special.
Hi, John Jones of the John Jones Holiday Special.
Did you know, Jonathan, that Australia Day actually coincides with a holiday of our own?
Oh yeah? What's that, shoe up your assmas?
Very funny, Jonathan. No, it's when we find an emotionally unstable C-list celebrity and we sacrifice them to Tapas.
Wait, C-list? How dare you?
I didn't even consider you that. But when it was brought to my attention that members of our cult were skipping bloodletting ceremony to watch this pathetic thing you call a show, I knew I had to take action.
So members of your cult are fans of the show?
Oh yes, John. I watch you for hours every week.
Hours? But the show only runs for like 20 minutes.
Oh, I know.
Lilith, my dear, let us proceed.
Talk later.
Very well. Don't worry, John. You won't feel a thing until I stab you in the throat.
Whoa, Dingo, why are you doing this?
Literally just told you, you idiot! And for the love of Tapas, I'm not Dingo Dan!
I knew it. No one with your accent gets called Dingo. Now where's the real Dingo Dan?
I don't know, he's tied up in a cupboard somewhere.
Not anymore! Dingo Dan! Yeah! G'day, Johnny boy! Oh, so good to see you. Help me, they're trying to kill me.
Nah, not today, John. I just saw their ad. I'm here to join the bloody cult!
Alas! Another sheep brought into our flock.
Dingo, can't you see? They're trying to kill us.
Oh, no, mate, isn't it bloody brilliant? I haven't felt this alive since I kicked that monkey right in the crotch.
Shut the fuck up! No one cares!
You can't escape this, Jonathan. You already signed a contract.
Actually, John's contract with the John Jones Holiday Special is an exclusive contract which forbids him to sign over any and all body parts to a third party without the consent of the copyright owner. Therefore, as the owner of the prop John Jones, I'm going to have to ask you to cease any sacrificial activities.
Can we still sacrifice Dingo Dan?
Oh, fucking shit, yeah, let's do it.
Hey, guys, just before we kill off Dingo, do you mind if we have a quick ad break and a musical guest?
Yeah, I don't see a problem with it.
Oh, Christ! Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after a short message.
Did you know that when you hear people yell, taxi, in a pub, it's actually code for, can someone get this fool a water pronto? True story.
Hi, I'm John Jones. And if you're looking to do something on your Friday nights, tune into the John Jones Holiday Special. I'll see you there.
Brains can have a mind of their own. Is yours making it hard to concentrate? Find out why at youthbeyondblue.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our sensational musical guest, Josh McKellar. Take it away.
Don't ask me what you know is true. Don't have to tell you that I love your precious heart. I understand it. You were there. Two worlds collided, and they could never tear us apart. for 1,000 years. And if I hurt you, I'll make wine from your tears. I told you, then we can fly, 'cause we all have wings. But some of us don't know why. Well, I was standing, well, you were there. Two worlds colliding, and they could never tear us apart. Oh, you, well, you would stand there. I was there. Two worlds collided, and they can never ever tear us apart.
Beautiful work.
Thanks
Thank
very
you
much,
very much. Thank you. Thank you to Josh McKellar. Well, that's all the time we have for tonight.
You call that a sacrificial knife? This is a sacrificial knife.
I just want to thank all the guests we had on the show and the crew for their hard work.
Oh my God, if you're gonna disembowel someone, do it bloody properly like this, I'll show you.
And on that note, happy Australia Day to everyone, and remember to tune in next week for the season finale. Good night.